Well, everybody, I guess the halftime show said it all. What can I tell you? Uh,
I mean, they came out, they got the touchdown right away. Then Stefanski refused to throw the challenge flag on that call to set up 3rd and 1, and it was off to the races we go, Batman.
well, it was more than that. I mean, the the take out of this game is that Flacco should be finished. It should be over. I mean,
Yep.
at this point, it's obvious the team doesn't
Mark
have
Rose.
any kind of an offense, And that being the case, and we're going to add Bronk to the scene here.
Wow,
With
and I agree with Tony the Calf totally. He should have thrown a challenge flag on that Judy bobble where he caught it against his leg, clearly. But we got fucked again, so anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's I uh, I don't know what happened, Rich. We can talk about the Guardians for a sec.
The
What
fucking
happened in the
Bengals
Guardians
won.
game?
Guardians.
Well, I mean, they're still fighting, so
Oh, they're battling. They're like 5 games over 500 in fucking September. That's that's
that's
true.
true.
Can't wait for that. Oh, we're inside the lair of David Talevsky.
Yeah. At any rate, Flacco is.
I like Flacco. We all like Flacco.
I don't. I always
You don't think
felt
he's
that.
a nice guy.
No, I'm not saying he's not a nice guy,
That's
but
what I'm
he
saying.
shouldn't be out there. I mean,
No,
he's
he's gonna get
forcing
hurt.
passes. He's doing
Yeah,
things
he's
that are leading
fumbling.
to touchdowns directly from the other team. This is what happened his first day when he threw 2 pick sixes, and now he just rolls the ball on the ground like, football on the ground like a Pentecostal, and somebody picks it up and runs it all the way in.
Yeah, I
And
mean, if he had been Jameis Winston doing the exact same thing, then people would have more grief for him. I get that, because he looked a lot like Jameis Winston out there, only whiter and slower. So
do
The
I think?
reality is,
Go ahead.
the reality is, his career has been done since the Super Bowl. Nobody wants to talk about that. He hasn't been the same since then.
It's a nice story. A guy has 40 years old and he still has a pretty good arm, and that's great. But I want to go over what Ken is saying, and you think that the 5'9" Gabriel will get an offense. Let Flacco take the beatings until morale improves. And that's the absolute wrong opinion. You got to find out what you have at some point in time. And I was saying in the beginning of the year, it's going to be 0-4, 0-5, and then Gabriel will see the field. And there's just no reason to put Flacco out there. He doesn't believe he can win. He's slow. He's
he get hurt. He really is.
And he has no receivers whatsoever and he can't extend plays, so he's just a target in the pocket. And if you want Flacco to play, that's because you don't like him. That's the bottom line, because he's only out there to take punishment, and it's not. And guys giving up 14 points a game with his mistakes. It's just unbelievable.
Well, I mean, I'm going to make a stupid comment here, more so than usual, but it kind of reminds me of that game where I don't know, one of our coaches says, "Well, Jamal Lewis only had 3 big plays and ran for 300 yards. Well, Flacco only had those mistakes, but they cost us the game." So,
well, the other thing is, I'm going to be adding a voice from the past. Brian from Phoenix is in our studio.
Really?
How you doing?
Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, I finally figured out the damn sound.
Yeah, it's it could be a little tricky. We're using a different.
I kept answering you or asking you questions, and it was like, well, God damn it! It says my microphone is working. What the?
Yeah. Sometimes.
So anyway,
it has to do with your Wi-Fi.
Real quickly, Bork, you wanted to draft Roquan Smith number 1 overall when that draft happened. Well, there you go, buddy. 64 yards right at you.
Well, he played well the whole game. He was pursuing the ball. He really, out miles
Lovely
Garrett,
to hear
Miles
from you,
Garrett.
Brian, by the way.
What happened?
I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry. Yeah. I think
Well,
that,
normally we're on at the same time, so I would already be doing my own post-mortem on
The
another.
Panthers just gave up a fumble, fumble touchdown.
oh
Yeah,
my.
well done.
Yeah.
I'm not. Well, that's roadkill for you.
Now, everybody is going to have a different take on things. Um, and, I think that next comes the NFC North. The Browns' issues are at wide receiver and offensive line. The offensive line, absolutely. The wide receivers, absolutely. We knew that going into the season, but at halftime, I said getting rid of Larvadane down to the practice squad so that you could play Isaiah Bond doesn't make any sense because he can't catch punts. He's afraid, can't catch the football. He's terrible. And Cedric Tillman is just not a factor. He's not getting open. And Judy can't hold on to
Although
the
he did
ball.
catch he did grab the tipped pass. So there you
Yeah,
go.
well,
There's
and-
just one useful play for the year.
But I mean, you stop. Well, you stop and think for a moment. I mean, the fumble, and the other pick should have been a second pick. That would have been 3 turnovers for Flacco. He didn't deserve to get out of that situation.
No.
And he should know better at his age. He should know better than that. He doesn't. He hasn't learned anything since he was here the last time. With age does not necessarily come wisdom. And
look at us.
I just don't see how continuing with this guy, unless you just want to continue losing games by handing the ball to the other team. And I really thought that Stefanski's whole thing was that, we got to eliminate mistakes. But this guy makes more mistakes than anybody.
Yeah, he's worse than Winston is what I was saying.
Yeah. And that happened on one play, Kevin.
That was one play,
Yeah. And so I don't really get excited about one play because he also made some big plays.
He was hot there. He's always trouble.
And obviously, starting Shadur, and you can spell the name right, Shadur Sanders is not the answer to this.
Come on. When does the how many days to the countdown for that? Has it already started?
What, for Shadur?
Yeah.
No. I mean, he's
only
not
45
ready.
more days to go.
Yeah. Well, they're giving him a lot of after practice reps and things of that nature. They're trying to get him integrated into the NFL speed, the playbook, and everything. Gabriel has had more time at major colleges. So he's next in line. Yes, he's short. Yes, the offensive line is porous. Do we have an actual chance to win? No. At this point, the morale is already totally blown away for this group. We've seen it year after year, the terrible starts, and it wouldn't have mattered the whole Cincinnati game in the first week. The Cincinnati game that we should have won, you could say, but what difference does it make if you're 1-6 or if you're 0-7? What difference does it make?
Well,
you know what? Go bring back the Bud Light Bridges.
So
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, Brian.
I said my team is definitely going to be 0-7, probably 0-17 this year, because they're just so bad. And I cannot believe Mark Schlereth had the balls on an open mic to tell the public, "Oh, I actually like this offensive line of the Carolina Panthers." Like, they were garbage in the preseason, and they've been garbage for the last 2 years or 3 years. I don't get it.
I wanted to point something out that is a real scary thing for me. All right. You've got more gambling going on in NFL games than you can imagine. And you have a quarterback scrambling who falls to the ground. The guy hits him when he's on the ground. It is
Yeah.
a penalty in literally every instance I've ever seen it in college
Oh,
or
but it
in
wasn't
professional
called.
football.
Remember when Baker Mayfield had that 30-yard scramble against Tampa Bay and they hit him
Oh yeah.
like in the head?
Yeah, they hit him
And
in
he
the head.
never.
Yep.
He's a runner, so he doesn't get that
Yeah.
protection.
Yeah, he nearly got his head taken off on that one.
So
He looked
So-
at the ref like, "What?"
I want to finish this thought. The referee on the field throws the flag.
Yep.
A faceless voice from hundreds
Exactly.
of miles away
Away.
makes the call, and you know something? They can control what money you lose anytime they want to. There is no credibility in the league, and hey, that's how they're going to take the heat off the refs.
Yep.
The way they're going to do it is have the eye in the sky making these calls without even an explanation.
That
And
was
then
So,
the announcers who are paid by the NFL will come on afterwards, and
cover up.
that idiot, Gene Steratore, will come forth and say, and here's the reason why, because I'm being paid to, he's like a goddamn schlock attorney. I don't
I'm-
need...
I'm
don't
being
need to
paid
hear
to
that
lie on
shit.
behalf of the referees and the NFL and the gambling community.
Well, they
so
can... But could you imagine what they control now without being able to even be responsible for this? I mean, and the referee is, referee doesn't have to get threats or anything like that. They can just have somebody who's hundreds of miles away make a proclamation, and that is what the NFL is. One gigantic piece of shit. That's what it is.
You've got the $3 billion NFL and the approximately $8.5 to $10 billion gambling industry. So, it's not hard to see why.
Yeah,
So-
and I'm looking at Judkins too. One pads practice, and he's out on the field. And you know what's amazing to me?
He's better than Jerome Ford already.
No, that's not the amazing part. You figure, well, Judkins is going to play, and Sampson, was good last week. Sampson was nowhere to be seen. It was Jerome Ford. It's like, why? I mean,
I know.
Is there a problem with playing young players? Why are you drafting these people?
No, Dylan did play, but he only played like
No.
4 or 5 plays.
Yeah.
And one of them, he got ran over by Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith again.
Well, the first time that Judkins carried the ball, he got crushed 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Welcome to the NFL. You're playing behind a bunch of old men who, if you look cross-eyed at them, they get injured. I mean, that's what it is. So Ken's going to agree with me. Let's get it to 0-6. No, why don't we go 0-17, Ken? Why don't we just go ahead and put the fan base through that too?
What are you going to have a drag race with the Carolina Panthers?
Yeah, I mean, no. Why don't you? Yeah, why don't you just go ahead and just declare that we're just gonna piss the season away. We're not going to do what's best. We're going to continue to put Isaiah Bond. We knew that DeAndre Carter was a guy who was, an ancient guy, and we knew that he wouldn't hold up. So we gave our punt returner with the good hands, Larvadane, a demotion. We're not playing the people who are best suited to play positions on the field. It's bad coaching, bad decision-making, bad roster building, bad drafting, right across the board. That's what it is.
I got a few points I can make.
Sure.
First thing I wanted to say is when he was the eye in the sky, does that mean he's the Alan Parsons Project?
Yeah, looking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And the other thing is, DeJuan didn't even finish the game.
No, DeJuan Jones. That's what you mean.
He came in for a play or two at the end, did he not?
Well, I don't know. I turned it off after Flacco fumbled, so.
Yeah.
He came in.
He showed up briefly.
He showed up briefly.
Wasn't he on the Gabriel drive?
Yeah, there was the guy who got beat and got called for holding. Leviston, is that his name?
KT Leviston, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was some guy, the third, like Lewis the third, out there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Cornelius Lucas.
I'm trying to think what Glenn Campbell would say. Leviston, oh Leviston, I am sick of seeing you holding. All right, yeah. Is that,
Actually, what did he say? Who am I?
Who am I?
I saw.
am I dead?
I
And
had
who
to
am
go.
I? Yeah, right. Thank you for
Speaking
that.
of dead, you could end up with Monty Hall going, "Hey, let's see who your right tackle's going to be this week."
Did Monty Hall die?
Monty,
He's been dead for like 50
Yeah,
years.
he's been dead for a long time.
You know something? He could not make a deal. Not in that case. He couldn't
No, he
deal his
didn't
way
have
out
no
of it.
of the deal whatsoever.
And that's the thing. Flacco is not going to take himself out. All right. Flacco is going to go out as often as they tell him to go out, but he's got a family, and he does.
He's got
You
young
don't have to
children.
put him through this. They're not good enough to win with anybody at quarterback. They're just not good enough. So I hate to see a guy get hurt.
Don't let that last touchdown drive fool you.
Oh no.
Well.
You know, the defense decided to just lay down and play dead and try not to give up huge plays, but they still
They're
gave
going to
up
win 0.
31-yard run. So,
Well, if they win 3 or less, then Stefanski's gone. And I don't know what else you do. What else can you do but a high school quick look, quick pass, throw the ball out on the flats kind of pass game when you have receivers who run their one pattern and stop in the middle of the field and don't come back to help the quarterback. You don't have anybody with breakaway speed who can catch the football. And, what are you supposed to do? What is Dylan Gabriel supposed to do? You can't keep fitting a ball through, a little hole in the defense because they're going to realize that the team can't beat you deep. They can't make big plays.
If these receivers were on another team that had a legitimate receiver coach, they probably actually look good. But no, we have that bald-headed Belichick disciple who isn't qualified to fucking unclog a toilet.
Yeah. It's hard for me to understand why anybody would think this team is going to have more than 3 wins. They're not, because they're just, and that the players are going to get hurt.
Yeah.
You know that. I mean, right off the bat, you're going to see the offensive linemen getting hurt one by one, and we're going to, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
And
I've been in a cave. What happened to Conklin? Why was he inactive then?
his elbow.
Elbow.
Yeah,
Was
he
it a
got poked
wanking
in the
injury?
eye. He got poked in the eye, and he couldn't see. And then Stefanski said, "Oh, he's good to go." And that very day on Wednesday, he somehow hurt his elbow. The guy's held together by paper clips, man.
God.
Can't count on him.
yeah, if you yank the ace bandage, he falls to nothing.
He just melts.
I'm a little bit behind to the messages. The Cowboys made
Yeah,
up.
it's a tied game, and they're in the middle of overtime, literally, and nobody wants to win this game. They're both terrible. So it's like 4:52 left in overtime.
You know what the good news is?
37. Jesus Christ.
Jerry Jones won't remember it 10 minutes after the game. So that's the good news of that.
Funny thing is, he almost
but
had
I'm sure
Parsons
he's on
to the
his fourth
Jets.
depends.
The New York Cowpokes going to overtime. Who would that be?
That's the I don't know, whatever that is. So
That must be this
they're
game
in
now he's talking
overtime.
about.
Yeah.
The what?
Oh, look.
It's the Cowboys and the Giants.
Oh, yeah.
Not missing anything on this one.
Dak Prescott just got sacked.
No, we don't need a play-by-play of Jerry Jones' team.
No.
America's team, No. Oh, is he really? Let me get to that.
That's a big worker press conference.
Let's get these creamy nougats.
And we have a new voice here, Brian Golenberg, saying Flacco makes no sense other than Stefanski trying to keep his job.
You need to do that in Ironside's voice. Brian Flacco make no sense, Mark.
It makes no sense at all. Get me out of my chair, Mark.
Bring some entertainment, like read the comments as Ironside or something. You
No,
know?
I can do different voices reading the comments, but you know, like let's do Big Lurker. All right.
Big
Hi, it's me, Joe Banner. I knew something smelled. It was in the TV room where the Browns played. And Big Lurker UK says, "Is it smelling here?" Kevin Stefanski said with the Heat, they rotated DeJuan Jones in and out. In and
He's a
out.
fat slob.
Yeah,
That's what they do to the fans. In and out.
That's what they do. Bend over, fans.
God. And more from Big Lurker. Kevin Stefanski asked if they'll consider making a change to Dylan Gabriel. No!
No.
Topaz answered that one.
Yeah, I mean,
Topaz.
With the Perry Mason was better.
Wouldn't it be great if Ricardo Montalban from Fantasy Island, no, if he owned the Browns and instead of Haslam, and he could just say,
with Joe Flacco's back, we have the finest Corinthian leather.
No, but he would say, you must put tattoo in the game. So Dylan Gabriel will be changed to tattoo, and that'll be the end of that.
Yeah, he's not gonna... like that would be funny if he was like Hervé Villachez and ran around with a sawed-off shotgun. You're gonna arrest me, huh?
Do you know that Hervé Villachez, the guy who actually played tattoo, committed suicide?
Really?
I do.
In his backyard, he shot himself in the head.
How do you manage that?
Well, no, wait, stop it. That was not fully reported. People heard 2 distinct shots, and he missed high on the first one. Thank you.
He couldn't find work at the Fantasy Island.
Oh, God. The Perry Mason thing? Okay. Isn't it true? Isn't it true? Isn't it true that Joe Flacco's 40 going on 76? Isn't it true? Tell me, is it true? It's like, okay, I admit it, he's old. That would be Perry Mason.
Yeah.
None of it makes sense, Brian. None of it makes sense, Mr. Golenberg. No sense at all. And yes, DeJuan Jones is roly-poly.
They're admitting he's out of shape if they have to rotate him in and out.
Well, no, he's jumping off sides. He's, hey, but you know something? With the pressure off and down by so many points, Andre Schmidt came through.
Andre Schmidt, that was predicted on the program. I think you even said that, or somebody in the chat room said that he was going to have a perfect day and we'll lose by 30 points. I don't know who that was. It wasn't me. But
yeah, and then we have this. It's like, oh yeah, he's really making things happen there at Colorado now, isn't he? He had that first big burst, and now reality's come in. He chose to start a third-string quarterback. I don't know if you watched that game. No. That guy looked horrible. I mean,
how bad was he?
Oh, my God, I mean, it's
Brandon Weeden bad.
Oh,
like really. Ooh. Really, Michael Jackson, really bad.
Is that worse than Cody Kessler bad?
Yes.
Worse than Cody Kessler.
Oh, my God.
Nobody is winning this Giants-Cowboys game. No one is winning it. It's like 3 minutes left.
I think they only get one overtime, and it could end in a tie.
Yeah, it's a tie.
Which would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, that's worse than a
That's been a tie in at least a few years in the NFL.
Yeah.
Sure. Jackson Dart, I mean?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing there.
that would actually be smart.
Yeah, that would. Yeah. Instead, what we're doing is we're sitting on our thumbs and rotating.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
so. I at this point, God, it reminds me of.
Is that our Happy Days reference?
Yeah.
Sit on it, Al.
Sit on it, Fonz. Hey.
Hey.
Russ just cooked himself into a pick.
Who did?
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, there's somebody who's disappeared. I miss you.
Russell Wilson just threw a pick.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
yes, he
2
did.
minutes left in that game. Well,
Wasn't even anywhere near a receiver.
they're bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can get your fix of Baker Mayfield at 7:00 tonight.
I'll tell you one team that is good.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh, okay. Sorry. Shows what I know.
The one team that's good is the team the Browns get to play next week. Is the Packers. They might put up 60.
Yeah.
Well, and I think the week
No,
after.
Big Lurker is
Lions
going to
game.
that game. Yeah, the Lions, the Packers, Lions
dropped 52 on the Bears.
Yeah.
How much learning does Stefanski need?
He's a slow learner.
He needs an Al learner.
Randy Learner is a slow learner. Yes.
Yeah, we had that joke years ago.
And and here's our resident expert, CO Dead. Go Browns? ? Well,
Yeah, they should go somewhere. It's not here.
Yeah, Big Lurker, type in again how much you're paying to go to that game in London, like you did the other day. It's shocking.
R. Jones has got something to say.
Anything
something?
over 50 pounds would be way too
It is well over 50 pounds.
I'm going to do this for you, R. Jones.
Hi, that's me, little Timmy Bartholomew. You know something? My father shat himself, and he was in front of the screen yelling and screaming, and then he just went off on this rant about Jack Conklin and how somebody looked at him funny and he got injured, and then he went on to say that maybe he got hurt because he's a pussy and he was giving it up to another guy. I don't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jack Conklin. I mean, be done with football. I mean, I don't understand. If you're fortunate enough to have all your faculties and you're his age, 29, 30, and you've been injured your whole career, be done with it. I mean, get out. I don't understand, well, he needed the money. I get that part of it, but...
Well, yeah, we got Peter Graves over in the corner. Well, Timmy, do you like long showers? Do you like movies about Turkish prisons?
Gladiator movies? Yeah.
You see that on this week's biography.
Oh, we'll bring Bill Masterson in.
Bill Masterson.
Okay, here we go. And we have this from, hi, I'm Bill Masterson from Canal Fulton, Ohio. And I'm proud to say I'm from Canal. Did I say that already? Brown's Kevin Stefanski has, this isn't proper English, has he hopes? Not when asked. Well, I think he means to say Kevin Stefanski hopes not when asked if Jack Conklin's elbow could be long term. Well, let me tell you something about long term.
We're all dead long term.
My cousin Gerd.
Is this another one of your old radio callers?
For God's sakes. Could it be long term? His whole career has been one gigantic one. Oh, yeah.
That is fucking insane. 210 pounds for the ticket.
That he's not kidding.
Wow.
That is the
I
truth.
hope that's like 40-yard line.
It wouldn't be. Well, that's Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and the tickets there are even more expensive there than they are at Wembley.
I'm going to get to make one of my famous noises. When they asked Ross Tucker, yes, the Ross Tucker who played for 14 NFL teams, who is doing the color commentary on the CBS broadcast, who does Dylan Gabriel remind you of? And he goes...
Well done, Tony.
That's random. It's like, there's only one, and that's Tua. And it's like, I mean, that's not good. If he reminds you, oh my God, why do you think the Dolphins are in the shape they're in, for God's sake?
Oh my God, the Cowboys going to win this.
McDaniel's probably going to be gone by the time we play them.
I don't know. They won today, so.
No, they didn't. They lost. I mean, the Dolphins, I mean.
Oh.
God, if the Patriots won. But you want to know something?
What?
The Patriots are not welcome in North Carolina. I'm just saying. I know everybody's going to be rushing to play for Bill Belichick. Believe me. And you know what the worst thing for Belichick is about losing like he's losing?
He's got to go home and listen to his girlfriend.
No. He can't do anything with his girlfriend except hear her bitching.
Oh my God, the Cowboys just kicked a winning field goal.
Hey, Jerry Jones is happy.
Yeah, he might die of...
He's so happy he shit himself.
Yeah.
Again.
There's Brian Daboll looking all disgruntled.
I don't know, Jerry. It smells like you shit yourself. Did you? It depends.
Wow. Brian Daboll. And they struggled to beat him. That's amazing.
You know, look what I have here.
Oh, the old Moohead nose peg.
Yeah, I mean, really, this is what it's all about when the team stinks up the field like that, like they did today. That's what you get.
When after the long interception return by Wiggins, they panned through the crowd. Did you see the Browns fan with the bag on the head?
Yeah, they showed him a few times.
That was a plant, and what's he doing there in Baltimore, currying favor with the Ravens? I mean,
unless it was
probably just wanted to take a paycheck from Haslam.
Now here you go. I have only one thing to say. Joe Flacco said on his interception, he thought, I had a chance there, as he saw David Njoku turn upward. So there was a chance.
I think you need to do that, diagram that play in John Madden's voice.
Yeah. So here we have an old man behind center, and he's going to do play action, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because he's slow. So it gives more time for the front to come in this way. Now, bam, this guy's coming in this way. This guy's coming in this way. And the next thing you know, Joe is running wide with the ball, and he can't run sideways. So then he throws it up into the air, and
like a turducken.
Boom!
Almost venturing into Jerry Seinfeld territory there.
Tough acting to acting. And then he continues, Joe Flacco. I thought, if anything, it would be incomplete. Of course you did. You didn't think it was going to be an interception. You stupid
pick six. You didn't think it would be a pick six, did he?
Even if you feel pressure to make something happen, you can't let that happen. But you do over and over and over, like Crimson and Clover. God, make it stop.
He is Jameis Winston in disguise.
He's the devil in disguise. That's what he is. Let's see what Keith has to say. He left the sideline to go to the crowd with the bag on his head. Yeah, that's probably likely. And now we're getting into, you know what this is? The comedian, the guy who, oh, I see his face. Why am I blanking on his name? Oh, he would kind of talk like this, and he'd say,
Oh, Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright. That's right. Thank you. If the Browns played
I
themselves,
spilled
who
spot
do you
remover
think
on my
would win?
dog. Now he's gone.
Yeah. I mean, that would be something that he would say. Green Bay next week, then we all have days off.
I
It's
can
in
tell
Cleveland.
you. It's in.
Speaking of Stephen Wright, I'm sure Kevin Stefanski wishes he could stick his car keys in the front door of his house and start driving out of Cleveland.
God, you know. And here's Wable saying he stopped watching.
I-70.
I stopped watching with 8 minutes to go. Did they put one of the Rook quarterbacks in there? Oh, well, you didn't watch, so I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Yeah,
there.
we're not going to tell you.
At first, I couldn't see, but then I had to look down lower on my screen, and yes, it was Dylan Gabriel.
Garbage time Gabriel.
That's what it was today.
Dylan, not Roman Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you, the Browns are so bad, they can't even get a targeting call on their quarterback.
No respect. No respect.
Yep. And more from Joe. It's hard when you start off, at least it's hard. It's hard when you start off the season the way we have. There's a lot of testicles that you can, tests that you face in this league. Well, we've seen this one before, so this should not be anything new.
Oh, I think there's a lot of testicles in his face, too.
Oh, balls to the face. God.
How many times did he get sacked today?
No, he just threw the ball to the other team. That's what.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think he got hit.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, Delpit was right. He was just, in an isolated sense, he was right. Then it's easy to put your head down, tuck your tail between your legs, and run off. And I just don't see that in the guys in that locker room if they're healthy enough to be there.
They lock the locker room so they can't get out. So anyway,
I have a new.
I still guarantee if shit hits the fan, he's not getting rid of DePodesta for anything. That guy will be here when we all die.
Yep. Now, I have a new thing. This is a new face I'm working on. And this is what I call a face of hemorrhoidal pain. Okay? Now, in order to get into the proper mindset, I got to reach down behind my butt and go, okay. So whenever you see me, shuffle off to the side and go, you'll know what I'm saying. It's a pain in the ass having to listen to your quarterback giving the old lecture. Well, we can't give up now, boys. It's like, fucking Newt Rockney, go away.
Wow.
And Wable saying, how did Gabriel do? He said,
hey, I'm down here. Couldn't you see me?
No, he did. He threw a touchdown pass.
All right.
And
he didn't
get garbage time. It was garbage time. They put all their second, third stringers in. The Ravens did, but he got the ball down the field, made a few quick throws, and he feathered a nice throw in to Sampson in the end zone. So, I mean, that's fine. But he's got to get reps against real players who are league players. And, it's not going to do him any good just sitting there running the scout team with two other quarterbacks. That's just foolishness. If you're so high on him, which I believe that Stefanski is, or it's just a dodge because he wasn't high on Shador, whatever the story is to that, that's.
Can we have Manny Acta answering as Kevin Stefanski? What would Manny Acta? What would he say to these questions?
Oh, okay. Well, you have to ask the question.
What do you think the Browns can improve for next week's game against the Packers?
I can explain this to you. I can explain this to you maybe more easily if you look at it this way. Are the faces going to be the same faces in the locker room next week as this week?
Yes.
And I had the same problem when I was the manager or the manager of the previous Cleveland Indians. And and I can tell you this: I would look up and I would see Jelly Duncan. I would see Jelly Duncan out in right field, and I'd say we have no chance to win this game.
Johnny Damon. Yeah.
Johnny Damon could not hit a ball out of the infield. Why am I starting to sound like Cheech and Chong? So yeah.
Get you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am E.T., the extra testicle.
And you can't even say that you're looking forward to the draft.
No.
Because we don't know how to.
No.
So
no.
Yeah.
That's when the quarterbacks look like shit.
Yeah, I guess sometimes you get the quarterback and it doesn't matter. The Bears are not good.
Yeah, in fact, it would be better if we don't have the first pick and let somebody else make the wrong pick first, and then we'll get somebody else instead.
52 Williams is a BUST bust.
Yeah, a 52-21 loss. I mean, Mike Ditka actually came to life to scream about that. And Reduce says Gabriel will be the starter when they play Minnesota. When do they play Minnesota?
In London. That's the London game in beginning of October.
3 weeks from now.
5th of October,
I can see the fans. Oh, for goodness sake, that's a very little man at quarterback, isn't it?
Yes.
God.
They let jockeys play in the NFL?
You know, I am glad somebody is defending me here in the chat room. If you had that player to put on your team, and how many people remember people like Ron Hassey? That guy ran like he had shit in his pants, man.
Yeah. Picture him running down the first base.
That's what he ran like.
Yep.
I've never seen a guy hit a ground ball to a shortstop, and the shortstop would drop the ball twice, and they'd still turn a double play. I mean, it was unbelievable. The offensive line did not block for him at all. He made some boneheaded plays, and that's what it really amounts to. And he's, no one's going to be able to hold up behind that offensive line. And
I feel bad for the defense because they did play pretty
They
damn
did.
well. They were just let down by the offense, and then they wore out.
Special teams.
See, the defense needs to call it what it is. Somebody needs to go for balls and rip the offense in front of the press. If I was on the defense, I'd gladly do that, and I don't care what they do to me.
You know what I think? I think when they hired Bubba Ventrone, they're special teams. I think that he's kind of leaning
the special ed.
Exactly
where you're going with that one.
That's where I go totally politically incorrect.
Got the short bus.
But they're gonna get their little.
Did Jimmy Hamlin promise that the Super Bowl?
Isaiah Bond actually got a participation award today for the people in the locker room. So yeah, Travis Hunter did nothing today. So, but again, you got to consider where he is and how he got there. DeJuan Jones is the new Shelley Duncan. Yeah, he's just fat Shelley Duncan. God. You know what he really is? He's the new Shelley Duvall. That's
wow, he's blind. That's Jack Conklin. He only has one eye now.
God.
It's a tough room in here today.
Arr.
Would it be
Give him a hook. Give him a patch.
Who was that guy that got hit in the eye with the fucking flag?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown, that's right. Yeah. He went ballistic and he threw a ref down. And you know what would happen today? If he charged the ref and picked up the ref and threw him to the ground, there would be like silence and there would be like a voice in the sky saying, and that's a penalty, and that's coming here from headquarters, and that's an ejection, and the final score of this game needs to be a separation of more than 24 point. Oops, am I live on the air? Wouldn't it be great if you could pipe in the goddamn replay center so that you could really hear what they're saying?
We all got money on the under at 20 points.
Yeah, what's the over-under right at this moment? Oh,
sorry.
Well, that was the nice thing with the USFL was they actually did do that. I don't know if the UFL does that, but
yeah. Well, there's no integrity in any sports right now. I can tell you that. Did anyone throw
integrity?
Nobody threw a dildo on the field, but
Not that I noticed. There are a lot of dicks on the field, but no dildo.
I would love if someone threw in a Jimmy Haslam, but
yeah, it's an interesting reference. You must be going to WNBA games.
Wow.
Browns Myles Garrett on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens scoring 4 TDs. This shit's embarrassing. We've got to be better on defense. We got to be better as a team. I'm going out driving now.
Well, the problem is Ward cramped and didn't finish the game.
Who?
Denzel Ward. He was out with cramps.
It's
a game. Denzel Ward. He was off the field. Yep.
We're terrible in hot games. Yeah.
Yeah, but in 3 games he'll get another. He'll go into the concussion protocol for another.
Exactly. Yeah. Hit in the head.
So Myles Garrett thinks it's embarrassing, but he re-signed up for embarrassment because he got the money he wanted. So at this point, you knew it was going to be embarrassing. You didn't actually believe that the team was going to do anything. They came up with the money, and you took it.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. So now you're going to have to be embarrassed, but you're going to get paid handsomely for being
now you're the Black Joe Thomas.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to take a beating every week. You're going
to end up with the gold jacket. You're never going to win anything, and call it a nice career.
Yeah, and that's your team leader. Okay, that's your team leader.
Wow.
No panic. This shit's embarrassing. So no.
Stay calm. All is well.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Animal House.
Bacon. Yep. All is well.
Well, you can see we've run out of things to talk about. So
I think we've run out of voices. I don't think you have any voices left.
I've got plenty of voices.
You can do Bullwinkle the Moose or something.
We haven't heard Peter Alice.
No, we haven't.
I wonder if we can pull a rabbit and a win out of our hat.
Pull a win out of our hat. Oop.
And
again.
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto.
Flacco fumbling the ball and Roquan Smith picking it up. It's amazing how plays can start out going in one direction and end up going in the opposite direction for the Cleveland Browns. And how can did you see how slow the offensive lineman was who was trying to pursue Roquan Smith? He looked like he was shot out of a cannon. Oh, the Browns. Oh, misery. Yep, so. Ah, God. I saw that Pittsburgh didn't do well. Pittsburgh did not do well. So Aaron Rodgers came back down to earth today.
We're only one game out of first place. One game out of first. Oh, did they win?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they came back and won. Oh,
yeah, the kicker ended up saving their ass.
All right.
Who the hell knows when we're going to see Burrow again?
Well, I mean, they said that it was just a toe.
A flesh wound.
Well, that's not what I heard. I heard he wasn't able to put weight down on his foot or some shit.
They said that it's a toe injury. That's what I read later on. So, now
I mean, that's what I had said to you, but I heard something different.
Their backup quarterback is Browning, and our starter is Brownsing.
Well, thank you very much.
Or maybe Brownsing. He's going to become a bodybuilder now.
Toe fungus.
He's got the height for it.
So at any rate, I got to get the hell out of
That's
here,
what the
man.
Browns are. You can't get rid of them. They're like toe fungus.
Yeah.
Keep coming back.
I'm sorry, Browns fans, that we can't be more substantive, but I'm not going to get angry about any of this anymore because the team's awful. We knew the team would be awful, and they're as bad as advertised. I would just like to see, I don't want to see Joe Flacco get maimed. That's not the point of any of this. I really would feel much happier if a young player got an opportunity to get maimed.
Exactly.
No, but I mean, get a chance to make a name for himself in the NFL because there's nothing that Flacco
Bring
can
back the
do.
Bud Light fridges.
There's
Well,
no,
they're
there's
coming
no,
back.
there's no escapability with a 40-year-old quarterback, and he's a sitting duck, and he's going to get hurt. Why and for what reason?
Yeah. Well, I think as 24-point beatdowns go, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't as embarrassing as it could have been.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I am done and out of here. Thanks for tuning in to the Browns. A totally non-substantial post-game show. And the one thing you can say about this program is
it wastes 50 minutes of your time.
and the thing is, I am not going to sit here and just be screaming and yelling about something that is obvious to everybody. So if you want the yelling and screaming and all the anger and all that crap, then
listen to Ken Carmen.
Yeah, right. You can listen to him or listen to Dale Reuter trying to defend himself, and
Tony Grossi calling in and getting argued with.
Yeah. Again, this is what I expected, and now that I know what to expect, at 0-2, I'm waiting for the Cavs season to begin, and I'll cheer what's left of the Guardians. And that's that. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate the help. Brian, good hearing from you in Arizona. Tony the Calf, good hearing from you. Bronk, as always. David Talevsky, thank you. And thank you for everybody who listens to the program.
No
around the world and up your street.
And
well, Canton probably would be up my street.
Yeah. So again, we'll be back tomorrow, maybe if I have anything more. I'm sure there will be something to talk about in the aftermath of this train.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, anybody that wants to stop by for my post game,
I knew you were here for a reason. You had an ulterior.
Oh, is he pimping his show now?
He's pimping his show. Go ahead and check him out.
Hey, I know you guys have nothing better to do.
Brian Hallman, he'll be on.
Please bet
on
all
YouTube.
Your money against the Panthers the rest of the season because you'll make bank.
Yeah,
they will not cover, and you will make bank.
Well, they're on the screen right now on Red Zone.
And even more so, thank you, Big Lurker. You're putting down quotes and you're doing things, giving us information.
He's doing the hard yards that the Browns are not doing.
That's right, and I appreciate your helping over there. It's
He's
very,
our Larry
very helpful.
Tonka.
All right, so take care until tomorrow. Hasta la vista, Pastor Heads. Bye-bye.